How we doing, everybody? As y'all can tell, I'm dressed very traditional. Got a swimsuit on, got a suit on, and this, of course, is traditional Egyptian wear. Everyone has to wear this. Now I'm just fucking with y'all. This is from my brother's closet for his Halloween costume. But as everyone's been waiting, Egypt trip, been working my butt off for this, so gonna give y'all a bit of an itinerary, what we're doing before I let y'all know anything. So let's start off with the map. So I'm pretty sure most of y'all don't know the cities of Egypt, but as y'all can tell, this is Egypt. It's kind of like a square. We're gonna be flying into Cairo, right here. You zoom in on Cairo. So that's like the central city. That's where everyone is. Big city. So we're gonna fly into Cairo, and then we're gonna go to Hurghada. It's another city here on the Red Sea. This is like the Miami of Egypt. A bunch of resorts, a bunch of beach activities, a bunch of water stuff. Very, very fun. All tourists are there. And then right up here, slightly above Hurghada, is called El Gouna. El Gouna is basically for the rich Egyptians of Egypt. The Hurghada version for the rich Egyptians. That's where there's a bunch of yachts, a bunch of clubbing, a bunch of stuff like that. So when the rich Egyptians are like, nah, we're not gonna go with all the tourists. We're gonna make our own city for ourselves. It's right up above there. It's about 45 minutes from Hurghada. All right, zoom back out, and then a couple more cities we're gonna be at. Luxor down here, and Aswan down there. Scroll down. So Luxor and Aswan, they're both cities on the Nile. There's Luxor right here, and then Aswan's down further on the Nile. So these two cities, they're mostly for the ancient pharaoh stuff. There's a bunch of history there. There's so many temples. All the Egyptology stuff is over there, and they're just beautiful cities on the Nile. Lots of greenery, lots of trees, very beautiful. So we're gonna go to those, and then we're gonna head back up to Cairo because we're gonna spend a couple days in Cairo. We're gonna be staying in New Cairo. It is basically the suburbs of Cairo. A bunch of rich Egyptians live. That's where my family lives. We have a bunch of houses over there. And then we're also gonna be going to a place called Fayoum. It's down further there. Keep going down, keep going down. Zoom out. Fayoum is right over there, on the corner, all the way down there. So Fayoum is another city we're gonna be going to. We're gonna be doing a bunch of the desert stuff there. So let's get into the itinerary. So first day, we're gonna be landing in Cairo at around 12:10 a.m. So basically the night of the 28th, which is basically the start of the 29th. And then we're gonna land in Cairo, and then we're gonna head out from the airport around like 2, 3 in the morning after customs and immigration. And then we're gonna take a bus straight from the airport all the way down to Hurghada. We're gonna arrive around 10, 11 in the morning. And then we're gonna check in to Calimera Blend Paradise. That's gonna be the resort we're gonna be staying at. So let me show you all some pictures for it. It's a 5-star resort, super bougie. There's a bunch of pictures for it. Keep scrolling. It's on the beach. There's everything and anything you could possibly imagine. Restaurants, bars, you name it. There's a whole aqua park in the resort. So it's pretty awesome. And yeah, we'll be staying there for the duration of the time we're in Hurghada. All right, let's go back to that itinerary. So yeah, the first day, check in, low key. Everyone just trying to relax, recover. We're gonna be traveling for a while. Get some rest, eat, sleep, check into the rooms. And then maybe later in the night, if we have the energy, we're gonna go out in Hurghada, go to the marina, explore the downtown, possibly go out. Still not sure. Depends how we're feeling that day. And then the very next day, we're gonna be having a yacht day. So we're gonna be waking up early. We're gonna have buses taking us to the marina from the resort. We're gonna check into the yacht at around 9 in the morning, and then we're gonna take the yacht out for the entire day. I charter the yacht for the entire day. We're gonna be sailing, snorkeling. I think I might be hiring a DJ for the yacht, and then we're gonna go to an island called Gifton Island, Orange Bay. It's this super beautiful island. There's like a bunch of cool stuff you can do on there, and then possibly trying to add on like a banana boat and a couch thing for the yacht. Still working on that. After that, around 5 p.m., we're gonna head back to the resort, take the buses back, relax, eat, change, shower, sleep, do whatever, and then we're going out at night in Hurghada later that day. It's December 30th, so it's right before New Year's Eve. Hence why I made sure we're in Hurghada those days, is because around New Year's time, that's where everyone is partying in Egypt. Everyone goes down to the Red Sea, whether in Hurghada, El Gouna, wherever. Everyone is partying. So that wraps up that day. And then the day after that, the 31st, we're going to El Gouna, the place I told you guys about. We're going to wake up, breakfast at the resort, do the basics, and then chill at the resort. And then around 4 o'clock, we're going to take a bus to El Gouna. It's around a 45 minute drive, and then we're gonna go explore Gona, walk around, go to the downtown, go to the marina, just chill, and then go get some food, go get dinner, go to some nice cafes, and then later that night, I'm planning on going to Cubics. Cubics is a place where they do the raves in Elgona. Super bougie, really nice facility, one of the best venues. Best people go there. Black Coffee was there when I went last. When I went to RG, the concert there was amazing. So we're gonna go to the concert in Cubics and then finish at like 3, 4 in the morning, and then we're gonna take the bus back from like 4 or 5 in the morning back to the resort in Hurghada. Then to the next day, it's the next day, yeah, sleep in the resort, wake up whenever, get some breakfast, chill at the resort, and then just relax, go to the spa, do whatever we're feeling, lunch at the resort, and then possibly still working on it, doing the buggy ride in the desert of Hurghada with the mountains in the background. Each person has their ATV or their buggy or just going around, and then also possibly working on doing a Bedouin experience with dinner at night. It's like you go out into the desert, there's like these camps with like the ancient Bedouin people. They do a dinner for you, a show, it's this whole thing, it's gonna be nice. Then after that, go back to the resort pre-game, go out, and then, yep, as y'all can see, the resort, and then back to the slides. Then the day after that, we're gonna be waking up early because we're gonna have a cruise to catch in Luxor. So wake up around 6, 7, no pun intended, and then check out from the resort. And then I'm gonna have a bus scheduled to take us from the resort in Hurghada and drive us to Luxor. It's about a 3-hour drive, and then we're gonna check into the cruise. We usually have to check in before noon, and then lunch on the cruise, chill in, and then we're gonna start exploring the east bank of Luxor. There's a couple temples over there we're gonna go check out, and then just walk around the city. These are all pictures that I took last time I went. Beautiful city, beautiful sunsets, and then head back to the cruise, dinner, and then sleep, and then wake up the next day. And then this is the day where we're possibly going to be doing the hot air balloon. I'm going to keep it optional because I know not everyone wants to do it, so each person's going to pay for it on themselves. But the hot air balloon is at sunrise, so we're going to be waking up at like 5 in the morning to do it. And then go to the hot air balloon, then come back, breakfast on the cruise, and then start exploring that day for Luxor. We're going to go to the West Bank, Valley of the Kings, temples, and then the Colosseum of Memnon. The Valley of the Kings, the best temples you will ever see in your life. It was just pure amazing. Like the history, that's it. That's in Valley of the Kings. Beautiful, amazing. And then we're going to head back to the cruise for lunch, and then we're going to chill in the afternoon, do whatever we're feeling. Then we're going to be sailing down the Nile. Beautiful. Then dinner, and then sleep on board. Then the next day, breakfast on board in the cruise, and then we're gonna go see some more temples in Edfu, and then back to the cruise for lunch, and then go see the city of Komombo. There's temples like this. I saw this at night. It was beautiful. And then there's another temple. I don't remember the name of it, but also amazing stuff. And then head back, dinner, lunch on the cruise, chill while we're cruising down the Nile. There's usually a bunch of activities they do on the cruise. And then next day. And then, so day 8, breakfast on board as usual. We're going to be in Aswan at that time. So we cruise all the way from Luxor down to Aswan. And then go to the high dam. And then take a motorboat out to a temple. This is a temple on an island. So everyone goes to the water, takes a boat, and everyone takes that motorboat to the island to see the temple. And then head back, return to the cruise, lunch for the afternoon. And then working on going to the Nubian village. You take a boat. It's like this village, super colorful, super authentic. Lots of rich history and culture there, working on getting us there, and then head back to the cruise, dinner, and sleep on the cruise. And then the next day, so this day we're going to be checking out from the cruise. We're going to be in Aswan, and then I'm going to book flights for us to take from Aswan all the way up to Cairo. We could have taken a bus, but it's like a 16-hour drive. I don't want us to do that. So flights back to Cairo, and then we're going to be at the Cairo airport. Then we're going to take a bus from the airport, and then go check into the villa I'm going to book for us. And then chill in the villa, gonna be there around 2 or 3 o'clock, just chill, get some food, relax, take it as like a relaxing day, and then possibly going out at night in New Cairo, go see some really cool places, really see the modern side of Egypt, where my family usually goes, some really nice restaurants, nice places to see, go to some malls, stuff like that. Then next day, and then this day is gonna be the pyramid day. So wake up early in the morning, actually not so early, so wake up, and then we're gonna go to this restaurant. It's called Nine Pyramids Lounge. Personally, one of my favorite restaurants ever. It's right there. I took this picture. I don't know if y'all can see, but this is the table, and then the pyramids are in the background. Beautiful scenery, absolutely amazing spot. Food is amazing. Then finish food, gonna take some camels from the restaurant, still working on these tiny logistics. And then we're gonna go to the pyramids, take some pictures, float around, do our thing. and then go to the Grand Egyptian Museum. It's right in front of the pyramids. My dad helped build it. Yeah, it's the biggest museum in the world. It's brand new. It's freaking amazing. It's so cool. The architecture inside and all the history is amazing. Highly, highly recommend everyone sees it. And then possibly still working on doing an ATV buggy safari again, but in front of the pyramids this time, out in the desert. Trying to do it by sunset, so it's kind of cool. And then after that, we're gonna return to the villa, get some lunch or dinner, and then go exploring New Cairo at night again, and then possibly doing another Felucca ride down the Nile, but on the Cairo side. So you're gonna see all the skyscrapers, all like the city life of Cairo, basically. Still working on that, and then the next day. So this day is mostly like the cultural aspect of Cairo. We're gonna breakfast at the villa as normal, and then go to the Citadel. The Citadel's been there for like hundreds of years. It's absolutely amazing, and yeah, go check it out. And then go to another museum called the Museum of Ancient Civilizations. I personally love this museum because they have all the mummies there, and it's so tough. And then after that, head back to the villa, grab some lunch, and then later that night, we're gonna go to a market called Khan Khalili. It's bustling, it's authentic. If you go to Egypt, you have to visit. It's just chaos, and you guys are gonna love it. And then later that night in the market, there's a rooftop restaurant I would really like to go to called Sahib Saada, and there's another cafe down there. It's close by. Bunch of music going on, bunch of people playing stuff. Chaos, you guys are gonna love it. You're gonna check that out, and then head back to the villa later that night. And then last day, the 12th, breakfast at the villa, and then check out from the villa, and then take a bus, head to Fayum, the city I told you guys about. And then we're gonna arrive in Fayum, take the 4x4s out, kind of go crazy in the desert, and then go for the horseback riding trip. I got a couple reservations reserved, but still confirming, trying to work on the price a little bit. So do the horseback riding that I sent you guys a video of, and then do sandboarding, do some cool stuff, chill in the camps, go to some real cool campsites, grab lunch, and then take the bus and head back to Cairo around sunset time. And then later that evening, my family wants to have everyone over at our house. So I'm gonna have like a big family gathering for all of you guys to be there, and just have like dinner, tea with my family, and then it's kind of like a last goodbye, and then take the bus and head to the airport later that evening around like 11 p.m. and then fly back 2 a.m. after the 12th day. So I've been working on this like crazy, been phone calls every day. I'm working with 4 different travel agencies and like hundreds of other little tiny companies, trying to make sure this works out for everyone. And some of you guys might be asking, what day is the rave by the pyramids? So the raves by the pyramids, they don't announce the lineups till like the month before. So I can't promise where it is, but the only thing we can do is pray it does end up in the 4 days we are in Cairo. Because if from Luxor and Aswan, it's gonna be impossible for us to go to the pyramids. But I did schedule to make sure that we are in Hurghada around the time they have the raves down there, because I've checked for the past 5 years, they have raves around New Year's every single year in Hurghada, so make sure we're there. Then the only thing we can do is pray there's a rave in those 4 days. If there is, I'm making sure we're all going. But yeah, I made sure you guys get all different types of Egypt, more of like the fun, the touristy aspect. You get more of like the ancient aspect with the history, and then you get more of the modern side by Cairo with like recent culture and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna send y'all more details. This is kind of like a funny gig, but I just wanted to let y'all know what we're kind of working with here, just so y'all know what we're doing. But other than that, I'll send y'all more details and all other stuff. But this is what we got. Thank you.